Memphis, Tennessee, a city known for grit, and the perfect stage for Select to make a massive statement. Shorthanded and facing the league's top-ranked programs, the 17U squad was about to endure their most defining weekend of the season.
I thought we were on the right track with starting to pick up our concepts, obviously with the new team, with new guys. It took a little time to gel. We went into Memphis and we beat a good team right out the chute, and then we kind of got hot. Brady Hennig broke his foot. We didn't know it was broken in that moment, but we knew something was wrong. And so Brady shut it down. We rolled with 7 guys, and we just grinded really nice wins out. I really liked and felt good about where we were trending because we were playing Select basketball at that moment.
While the 17U squad made their mark in Memphis, the rest of the program was back home, putting their depth to the test at the NPI.
The age difference in the kids noticed it early was the physicality aspect. So our expectation was to go into these games against kids that were 2 years older than us and just fight. Box out with our bodies and with our forearms and just be as physical as we could as kids that were 2 years younger. And they really bit that bullet. They went into those games ready to battle, which was extremely fun to watch. I think that was the weekend we kind of turned the corner with our defensive discipline. Because I think they realized when we were ultra physical, but stayed on the ground, trusted that we were as long as these kids. When they started to realize that works, guys aren't going to finish over the top of our length. Guys aren't going to score on us when we're disciplined. I think we figured out our defense that weekend. I think that kind of settled us into truly believing that we're a really good basketball team. I think at that point the kids started to trust each other offensively, trust what the Select way is of playing hard on defense, being disciplined, but leaving the NPI knowing we could win the gold bracket at a 17U really gave us confidence going into these other Puma circuits.
The 15U squad's gold bracket run proved the program's future is bright. But the weekend's heaviest pressure was on the Pro 16-16U roster. As the defending NPI champions, their mission was clear: hold the line against the region's elite 17U competition and keep the Platinum Trophy in the Select family. The NPI Platinum bracket led to an inevitable and intense family feud. In a battle for program bragging rights, the defending champion Pro 16-16U squad faced off against the Select Simmons 17U Next team. This wasn't just a championship, it was a statement of who runs the gym. Two rosters that know each other's every move, colliding in a back-and-forth thriller that would be decided by a single, final possession.
Live period is a time where Division I coaches can attend an event, evaluate players, and be in a facility watching. It's a massive opportunity for players. It's your first opportunity before the summer to really make a name for yourself and put yourself on whiteboards. For college coaches to get their eyes on you and go, we need to come back and watch that guy. We had a ton of momentum going into that tournament, being 4-0 after the last weekend. It was a big opportunity. There were a ton of ups and downs with Wichita. We opened with YGC. We had a new player, and so we're in tournament number 4, and now we're recreating our identity. Obviously, losing one of our best players, and then you take in the emotion of it's a live period, and now college Division I coaches are sitting right there on the sideline. So there's a lot of emotions and mental things that are playing into that. But naturally, there's going to be some pressure for these guys that are playing, obviously for their team, but they're also playing to get recruited. We opened with YGC. It was a great game. I think we actually took a lead maybe, or cut it to a one-possession game multiple times. they made some plays and they ended up beating us. And they were a good team, quality team, very athletic, out of Dallas. We won our next one, but we didn't play great. We didn't play select basketball. We beat a team that, in my opinion, was a team that we probably should win that game by about 30. We won by 11, you know, and it was just not our brand of basketball. The ball wasn't moving like it should. We weren't getting to loose balls like we could. We weren't defensively connected. I was a little uneasy after that game because we won, but I was like, there's something missing a little with us right now. And then the next day it kind of showed. We kind of got punched. The games were competitive, but we lost to 1 of 1 elite. They punched us at about the 12-minute mark in the second half. And we had a quick turnaround. We played Caden House, and we were winning. Our guys responded great. We were winning by about 14 with maybe 14 to go. They made big shots and they came back and beat us. So we were 1-3, which for a lot of the guys on our team and our standard at select, that's not a very good weekend. And naturally for me, like, I'm feeling pressure. It's Clint's team, we're 1-3. First time we're in a live period. We turned around and beat Beach Guy the last day. In the game we won by about 9. You know, I think that our summer team and maybe our Memphis team would have won that game by more, but kind of limped to the finish line in the spring. And so I think we needed to reset. It was a long spring, but you know, the live period wasn't our best basketball. Takeo McRae filled in for us at Wichita. Takeo was a great kid. Came right in, played super hard. You know, that was a hard position for him coming in less than a week, never meeting over almost everyone except Jemai, their high school teammates at Tualatin. Takeo was a very underrated defender, and I wish I had known more about that. By the end of the weekend, we were having him guard the other team's best players because he could really guard.
While the 17U roster was learning to navigate a new reality, the Pro 16-16U squad was busy taking over Wichita. They didn't just compete, they dominated, putting together a flawless weekend that left zero doubt about their place among the nation's elite. This wasn't just a highlight reel, it showed what this team was capable of. While the Pro 16-16U roster was commanding the spotlight, the small 16U NXT squad was taking care of business. With a string of massive wins, they've officially put themselves in prime position to qualify for the Pro 16 tournament in July.
That might have been kind of our welcome to the circuit moment, if you would say. I think we learned a lot about ourselves in that moment. Our word for the summertime was presence. What can I as an individual, presence-wise, bring to the team? How can I make sure that my teammates are ready to go? Because, at different moments in that game, we ended up losing, but it was because at different moments we weren't locked into what we were doing. Like we gave up a few open threes because, we got lost on defense or whatever it might have been. So that game taught us a lot about ourselves in terms of our approach. How do we approach a game in general? How do we approach every possession? How do we approach our communication? That battle, that game, taught us a lot about ourselves and our ability to prepare and stay mentally focused through a full 40-minute game.
Let's go. Family on three, 1, 2, 3, them. In our forward, we're fighting over.
He just jumped on his back. He jumped on his back. My guy had the ball. It's a scholarship. Hey, that's winning championship basketball. That's how Central Catholic wins a fucking state title. I know I'm fucking nuts. I know I'm hard on you. I want us to win this shit. I want you all to get scholarships.